Joined now by our Male High School Athlete of the Week, a part of our Honorary ESPYs finalists. It's for our Male High School Athlete of the Year. It's Jacob Goodwin of Goddard Wrestling. Wrapped up his third state title this last winter and is heading out to Pratt this next year. Jacob, kind of talk about, since the last time we talked to you was the first meet of the season, what's happened since then for you?
Man, got my third state title, ended it off really good, and now I'm just excited to go to the next level.
Yeah, and kind of talk about this season, 45-2, pretty much a perfect season except for those 2 defeats. But what does it mean to now be a 3-time state champion, especially for such a prestigious program like Goddard is?
I mean, it means the world to me. People are going to look up at the board, see my name, and also my main goal this year was just go out with a bang, make sure everybody knew my name. I think I did that. Didn't lose a single match in Kansas. Also didn't get taken down in Kansas. So I feel like I kind of made a statement and was super dominant.
Yeah, and we kind of talk about, was there any kind of pressure on you to perform, or do you kind of live in your own little just kind of pressure-free bubble where you just your conversations are with yourself? What's that kind of like being as dominant as you were this season? What's it kind of like? Because obviously I didn't get to experience that.
Yeah, so I mean, there's always going to be pressure, but I feel like I love the pressure. I love like the pressure being on me. I love having to prove something, I guess. I just like being able to show people what I can actually do.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that you didn't lose a match in Kansas. Obviously some tough competition out of state. What was that like? What was it like kind of pushing yourself outside of the realm?
I mean, it was awesome. So, like, we have a tough schedule. We go out of state multiple times, go to big tournaments, see big kids all the time. So it's good to go out there and just have kids that love to scrap. I mean, there's kids all over here. I mean, I had a few close matches here in Kansas too, but, I mean, I just love wrestling because I love to scrap.
Yeah. Was there a tough match? What was your toughest match this year, maybe in state or out of state? What was the toughest match, or maybe the win that you had to grind the most for?
Toughest match in state was probably at Newton TOC Finals, Thunder Page. Kid's going to be good. That kid's a dog. He's coming up.
Yeah. And for you, how do you push yourself? Like in practice, I'm sure at Goddard, it's the elite of the elite. You guys have 10 state championships in the last 11 years, but how do you personally push yourself?
So, I mean, I have teammates who I want to make sure that they get to where they want to be, let alone me get to where I want to be. So pushing them helps me push myself.
Mm-hmm. And Goddard obviously has been so good at what they've done. How do you feel like, what's different between Goddard and everybody else? What do you feel like you guys do differently and do so well as a program?
I feel like we put in a lot more work than everybody else. Our practices are a lot harder. We wake up every morning, get 6 a.m. workouts in, and just our bond overall. I mean, everyone on our team, we're like family. Mm-hmm. So we're all there to push each other every single day. There's not a day that's taken easily.
Yeah. And now that your career's in the rearview mirror, is it a relief? Is it kind of sad? What's the feeling, when your hand got raised that last time you were up on the podium? What was that feeling like? And then a couple days after, what was it like to kind of sit in that?
Man, it's kind of bittersweet. I mean, I'm super excited to go to the next level wrestling college. I've been looking for it for a long time. But, I mean, it's also kind of sad. I got to leave my high school coaches, all my high school teammates. I mean, there's a couple of guys. I mean, all the guys in there. It's sad to leave them, but they're going to go do great things, and I'm going to go do great things, so it's going to be all right.
Yeah. And for you talk about your coaches. What's kind of the relationship like with your coaching staff?
I mean, they're literally my best friends. They're my family. They all treat me like I'm their own son from day one. I mean, like, they took me in under their wing, just told me trust them, and I did it, and well, I could never thank them enough. They're like family to me.
Yeah. When you look back at this season, was there a turning point for maybe you, for the team, or maybe even for anybody else on the team that you kind of look at as, Goddard wrestling is obviously an individual sport, but as a team, do you feel like there was a turning point where things really started to turn well for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, there's a point in the year where, like, we looked back the last couple of years, we're not as close as we used to be. So, I mean, I think that helped, not just, like, spiritually, but it helped everybody else just, like, kind of, like, push it a little bit harder in the practice room. Like, we started eating lunch together on Sundays after tournaments, like just like little stuff like that just kind of builds the team chemistry and helps everybody just want to perform that much more better for like everybody else on the team.
Yeah. And for you this season, or maybe throughout your career, what's been your favorite moment or something that you're going to look back on and think fondly of with whether it be as a student or as an athlete at Goddard?
I mean, probably that right there, going to lunch every Sunday just with the team. I mean, that's something that like a lot of teams don't get the opportunity to do, and I mean, our team, I feel like we take advantage of like the little moments we can get together. So yeah, probably that right there.
What was the go-to spot on Sundays? Obviously not Chick-fil-A, but what was the go-to for the lunch spot?
It was Pizza Ranch because a buddy on our team, his grandparents own it, so we go up there. It's a buffet. I mean, just tear it up.
Yeah. I'm sure that now that you're out of season, you're tearing it up a little bit more. For you, what was your yearbook quote? I'm sure that all seniors have thought out their yearbook quote. I can't remember mine, but what was yours?
We didn't actually have a yearbook quote. I don't know why we didn't do it this year, but I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I never
Were
found
they
it.
scared you weren't going to have something that was yearbook appropriate?
I mean, probably. There's some crazy kids in our school, so that probably was something.
Yeah. You talked about the team dinners and stuff, but maybe what's something you're going to miss the most about whether it be high school or this Goddard wrestling program?
Definitely the coaches and the teammates. I mean, there's like the bond. I mean, we had coaches that put in so much effort. I mean, they would leave their jobs and then go back into their jobs and have to work till 12, 1 in the morning just to be there for us. And they don't get paid a lot to be there for us. So that's just crazy to know that, like, they're there for us and they get such little in return.
Yeah, and you're wearing a Pratt Wrestling hoodie, so that's next for you. What are you studying? What's kind of the goal for the next couple of years?
Yes, sir. So I'm going to Pratt. I'm going to do pre-nursing. My plan is to either go into anesthesiology or be a dentist. And, yeah, I mean, we're building a great team next year. I mean, Pratt's already a good team, but me, the coaches, and the rest of the team, we've been, like, working like a dog, recruiting some good kids. I mean, we're going to do a lot next year. I think we're going to turn a lot of heads.
Yeah, and for you, 10 years down it wouldn't be an interview if I didn't ask you, 10 years from now, where do you see yourself? What's kind of the dream job if you could be anywhere in 10 years?
Honestly, right now, I want to be a dentist and be able to go coach probably a high school team. Yep.
Yeah, and I know you're pretty humble, just talking to you a couple times this season, but kind of pitch the audience, why should they vote for you to be our male high school athlete of the year?
I mean, I feel like I was the most dominant athlete in all of Kansas, let alone Wichita. Not giving up a single takedown all year. Nobody else did that. I also didn't lose a single match in Kansas. I pinned everybody at the state tournament besides my finals match. I tech fouled him in the second period. I just feel like out of everybody in Wichita, I'm the most dominant athlete, and the stats prove it.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, congratulations on an excellent season, and best of luck next year at Pratt, and congratulations on being nominated for our ESPYs finalists.
Thank you. Yes, sir.